Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Game 2, which it still is. Blue team, Arctic Frenzy playing as the Chaos Lord, as we saw last time, and Tenso as the Tech Marine. Oceans playing as the Plague Champion, and Shroom as the Chaos Lord. Different matchups this time. We had Plague Champion versus Tech Marine the last time, and Lord versus Sorcerer. This time we'll see Tech Marine versus Sorcerer, and Plague Champion versus the Chaos Lord. Oceans and Shroom discussing whether Arctic Frenzy is going to do 2 CSM again. Newsflash, he always does. I've never once seen him not do that when he's playing Chaos. Maybe he's just building up for a more dramatic, like, oh, hey, there's Raptors now, but no, I don't think so. So, we should probably see a nice early Havoc squad, and God, it's almost as if I'm a psychic. Should see nice early Havoc squad up from Oceans, and that will shut down the double CSM quite effectively. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have CSM engaged in a ranged firefight with the Tech Marine and Scouts, whilst Heretics are smashing up a power node. Here comes it's triple Scouts from Tenso. Now, this is different. The shotgun blast does great work, pushes CSM out of cover where the Tech Marine is able to pick them off. Lost one CSM. Doombolts did not manage to claim a scout model. Sorcerer looks to move in on the Tech Marine. Not getting the best hits here, but Vestments of the Warp are on the way. Not going to be in time. These CSM should probably think about getting out of here sometime soon. Yeah, there we go. They see off the fight. Nice manly play there from Shroomer. Oceans, meanwhile, getting Raptors up, and Havocs are on the way from Arctic Frenzy. What have you spent your money on, Oceans? Oh, it's generators. That's what you spent your money on. You bought a shit ton of them. Meanwhile, no power really at all for the blue team. Raptors now hitting the field. Jump infantry, suppress when they land. Not as durable as assault marines, but do considerably more damage. As is nice with Chaos. Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year. Alrighty, let's see what's going on here. We've got the information that do we have the critical knowledge of the Havocs? Let's have a look-see. We must. We are Nurgling worship. No, we are worshipping Nurgle. To heal up the Plague Champion. Raptors getting out of the firing arc of the Havocs. They might take a little... Nope, this is a blocker. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Just firing through the tree right there. Raptors looking to engage here, but could be a bit spicy. Meanwhile, Chaos Sorcerer very low. Did we lose a unit here? We might have lost a second Heretic squad. I was not paying attention. I was too busy making jokes about Nurgling worship. ASM are the choice. Shroom did manage to completely decap and node the natural power here, so there's going to be a massive power advantage for the red team. At least briefly. We have double shotgun scouts. We did lose one of the scout squads of Tenso. So, maybe not that bad a trade for Shroom. Obviously, the power is a huge, huge deal. Not having enough power for blue team will massively delay them going into Tier 2. And it looks like Oceans has decided he can't be bothered to fight up here anymore. He's going to come and help Shroom out with the Tech Marine problem. Raptors jump in, suppressing. Look at the damage they're doing to the scouts. Could not get a blast off. One scout does fall. That will be it. Well, do these guys have blast? I didn't see whether it's on cooldown or not. But Arctic Frenzy is moving into support. And there's a whole lot of chaos stuff here. Where are the Havocs? They are suppressing the Chaos Sorcerer who teleported in with Vestments of the Warp, chopping up Heretics. Where are the Raptors hiding? They are retreating. They got messed up pretty bad by the Tech Marine Scouts and probably some ASM. Meanwhile, the Sorcerer disrupting the Havocs won't be able to stay here for very long. Needs to actually get out sooner rather than later. Does manage to get a level up. The CSM on retreat path. Are they going to be able to beat him to death? Not quite. Havoc setting up. It's close, but not quite enough. Chaos Sorcerer might escape hit. Oh, the one last hit takes him down to 20 HP. Very spooky stuff. Both Oceans and Shroom are up to tier 2. Arctic Frenzy will go shortly. Tenso is a little further away, obviously having spent a bit more power here. Has the Bionics, double Shotgun Scouts and Assault Marines. I don't know whether the squad he lost had a Sergeant, but it may well have done. Getting onto the power here of Shroom is Tenso. Gets one generator. What's going on here? Sorcerer teleporting forwards, getting on the scouts. Has cascading flame up, burning scouts alive. Pew pew pew. Alright, Raptors fighting in melee combat with Heretics, and just the aspiring champion gets out of there. Meanwhile, the fight down here going pretty well for Shroom. He managed to hold one of his generators at least, but will he be able to do it now? Heretics are down, but there's a Blood Crusher on the way. Time to get out of here if you're Tenso. You're not going to get this one. Scouts forced off. Heretics are bashing the node, but looking to cut off the retreat here of the Scouts. Assault Marines jumping forwards to get away from the Blood Crusher. Doom Blast on retreat does kill a Scout model. Tech Marine heading back to bash power, realizing there's nothing he can effectively do against the Blood Crusher. Meanwhile, the second Blood Crusher of Oceans has not yet been detected. Blue team have actually taken this middle power farm and put a generator on it. Very risky. This is almost certainly going to get, well, at least destroyed, possibly recapped. And they're going to go for the decap here. Depriving the blue team of power once more. Blood Crusher is chasing into base. We did lose a scout squad somewhere. Oh, it was probably in base from the Blood Crusher. Awkward. And the scout's just running away. Blood Crusher does not give a solitary fuck about base turrets. And Shroom has completely wrecked Tenso on this side now. He has set up a tent. And this is his base now. Tenso really doesn't have much to do. He only has 2 Assault Marines left. Looking to get it back out. And the full power... Oh, and a Zenith Shrine as well. Just firing Doom Bolts at Assault Marines. Not being worshipped, so it's only a smaller number of Doom Bolts. It's a double Blood Crusher up in the top here. And the Blood Crusher of Arctic Frenzy is going to win this fight with the worship support. What is going on here? It's a Dreadnought from Tenso, tier 3 from Shroom, Blood Lettuce from Arctic Frenzy. Ocean's probably going to look for tier 3 as well. This Blood Crusher was healed back up. And what's this? It is teleporting forwards from a Blood Lettuce squad, moving in. The Nurgle Worship is not enough to keep the Blood Crusher alive. He does go down to one last swing from the Blood Crusher of Arctic Frenzy. So, one engagement up here. Arctic Frenzy has exactly what he needs to just sort of overwhelm Oceans at this point. Dreadnought's coming back out. Wants to clear up this particular issue of not having any bloody power. But Arctic Frenzy will have more than enough to force off Oceans from this northern side. Heretics are repairing the Blood Crusher. They could also worship to heal it. It is a demonic unit. First stage take out the Chaos Shrine. Second stage, burn down the node. Third stage, capture it back. That's the plan. It's a good plan. What do we have here? Just CSM being chased around. And Arctic Frenzy moving back into the midfield, capturing up the victory point there, looking to alleviate the double cap, buy a bit more time for his team. Obviously, he must be very well aware of how behind on power they are. This Blood Crusher is going to die, most likely. Do we have a Melter Bomb? We do not. Staggered Jump here puts the Assault Marines right in the path, looking to block. Blood Crusher does not have his charge up, so... Oh, but will not be caught either. If there was a Melter Bomb, they would have got it, but there isn't, so he's fine. And a Chaos Predator is the choice from Shroom, against which there's not a lot that the Tenso can do. Plague Marines are on the field to motions, looking to smack up the Dreadnought and the Blood Crusher. Obviously now, with this entire farm burned down, Red team now even on power again, because this power was bashed by Oceans. Let's see what's going on. We have a Plague Fist and the Armor of Pestilence. Plague Marines supported by CSM and the Raptors jumping in, looking to get onto the Dreadnought. If they can snare it, they might be able to do something about it. Where is the Chaos Predator? It is going for the mark of Tzeentch. And it is not moving. Here comes the Tech Marine. He has his Bionics. He's going for the Axe of the Mechanicum. We might see the powerful sweep here. Nope, just a retreat. Bloodletters and Blood Crushers chasing down the Plague Champion and Heretics in the mid. And this Mark of Tzeentch tank will make short work of the Dreadnought. He is being healed up by the global ability of the Tech Marine, which I can't remember what it's called. Something like the Will of the Omnissiah or some bullshit. Meanwhile, we did lose the Raptors of Oceans. They got gunned down and retreat here by double CSM. These are just regular CSM, not Tzeentch CSM. Tier 3 is now on the way for Arctic Frenzy, and Oceans is halfway done. Chaos Predator going pretty much unchallenged at this point. We've got a Las Cannon Havoc team, that's something. Meanwhile, the Blood Crusher has to retreat out. Would like to see the tank chasing that rather than shooting at phase-shifted lesser demons. Worship from Arctic Frenzy's Heretics is keeping them hale and healthy. They might actually kill the Blood Crusher yet. No, they're going to go down. They're dead. It was close. But no cigar, and Dark Flames should wipe them out in retreat even if it didn't work. But here is the Las Cannon Havoc team, and it's time to go for vehicles now. God, so many losses. Yeah. Let's see. So tier 3 on the way now for Arctic Frenzy. We still have the Mark of Tzeentch Predator up. The Blood Crusher is still in play and being repaired by Heretics. Oceans should probably save for Terminators here. Like, Terminators would do a really good job. Melter Bomb is incoming, and Orbs of the Omnissiah. This is a very strong anti-vehicle weapon. Will actually root and immobilize enemy vehicles whilst doing a significant amount of damage. Yeah, Oceans is holding on for Terminators. He did think about the Predator. A Mark of Khorne Chaos Space Marines getting in here for a bash. It's pretty strange. And Devastator's coming on. We rarely see Mark of Khorne Chaos Space Marines. I love them myself. They're fun. Really good fun to play. You rarely see them, but I guess if you're going to do it in a 2v2 tournament just for fun, is the time to do it. Pew. What's this? This is Devastators. Probably going to go for a last cannon. Oh, and Oceans did go for a Predator instead. Strange, he could have got that. He could have got that a little while ago, I feel. Did he buy something? Did he put... Oh, he upgraded to Mark of Zinj, so his power went. These are very sneaky Khorne Space Marines. They're just chilling back here. Something died, and they leveled up from it. Not sure what that was. Either way, Plague Marines now getting involved with the Las Cannon devs alongside the Sorcerer, who now has the Sigil of the Rift, which enables him to teleport units around the battlefield. Pretty strong. Feel like Oceans should have maybe got this Predator out a little earlier. What's going on here? They're discussing stuff in team chat. Pew. Mark of Khorne, Chaos Space Marines don't really want to fight a Blood Crusher. Not their forte. They would love to fight the CSM. They really like to fight those guys. Great Unclean One on the way, but against Devil Predator, that's not going to do a great deal. This is Mark of Khorne Predator, increases its damage potential and its speed. Tenso saying to his teammate he's got nothing left, and it's pretty true. He's got double devs. Not really much to do. The Zinj Predator is in danger from Last Cannon Devastators, wherever they went. Oh, they got four. That was a really weird flank. What the hell were you doing? That was a strange flank. But it is what it is. Tenso calling for the concede. We'll see if Frenzy wants to do it. Land Raider Phobos on the way for Shroom. That will make quick work of the Great Unclean One, and the Great Unclean One is not going to work against the tanks. The Mark of... Don't show rear armor to a last cannon, sir. Oh, he just got out of the firing arc. Not quite, actually. It's much longer range than I gave it any credit for. Rear armor of the Predator to a last cannon Havoc team is a bit of a yikes. Don't throw away your units, lads. Here comes the Sorcerer to disrupt the Havocs, gets them out of there just, but the Zinj Predator's gone down, and the Khorne Predator. They're trying to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory here. They're doing their best. You saw the foul snare there, which did not grab the Sorcerer, and the Sorcerer teleports away, gets out of there. Both tanks now down. We have Predators on the way, and the Land Raider Phobos is here. That was a tremendous misplay by the red team there, losing both their tanks, but Lightning Claw Terminators will do decently well. And a second Predator now coming out for Shroom. Great Unclean One moving into the mid. Where is the Phobos? The Phobos is bouncing around up here. Is he stuck? Mr. Phobos, can you move, sir? I don't know. We will never know. It's a mystery. Meanwhile, Heretics trying to fight a Tech Marine, but this is a melee Tech Marine. He has the Refractor Field and the Axe of the Mechanicum. Cloud of Flies from the Great Unclean One puts this horrible stench on people. Not great. Zinj CSM and Lightning Claw Terminators will chop up the Great Unclean One quite nicely. And what the hell is this? This is Chaos Space Marines in the base of Arctic Frenzy along with a Blood Crusher who chops up something. I didn't see what that was, but... Tier 3 now on the way for Tenso. The Great Unclean One has gone down. This is going to be a Mark of Khorne Predator. Oh dear, lads. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run. The demoralization effect is kicking in. Look at them go. Look at them go. Oh my lordy lummox. Yeah, you don't want to fight these lads. Uh-oh. And the Zenith CSM from the low ground making quick work of it, and this will be the end of the game. They tried to throw, but it was pretty much an unthrowable game. They tried very hard, and they got very far, but in the end, it didn't really matter. GG. Game 2 goes to Oceans and Shroom, and we shall be back for Game 3. Hasta la pasta.